welcome to the podcast. What's the word? My name is Matthew Kamor, joined by
Ryan Lai.
Hi, how are you guys? Zane and Josh unfortunately could not make it due to personal reasons, but that doesn't stop the podcast from happening. So, how would you like to determine who goes first in terms of picking a topic? Would you like to go first?
I'm just gonna go for
just
it,
gonna
man.
go for it.
Yeah.
All right. As always, every week we have topics at random that we pick in a pile from suggestions of ourselves. We do not know what each topic is going to be about. So Ryan, decide.
Okay. I'm gonna pick a random one here.
Uh-oh. I think that might have been one of the new ones that I put in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little nervous which one.
I almost ripped it.
All right.
Worst dating experience?
Yeah. Worst dating experience.
Okay. You go first.
I actually don't. Okay. It may be something bad to admit, but I haven't gone out on too many dates. But the ones that I have gone out on, they haven't been all bad, but they haven't been all great either. Except for my most recent girlfriend, Natalie. Those have always been fun. Those have always been great. It's always different, which is what I like.
Wow, that's sweet.
Thank you. It has nothing to do with the fact that she's sitting next to me.
No pressure.
No pressure, of course. I think I wouldn't call this a bad experience, but I associate it with bad experiences because of what followed after. Her name was Tori. I only went out with her once. We went out to see a movie that we were both looking forward to seeing. And, you know, a movie, it's a nice icebreaker to get to know the person because you get to talk about what happened afterwards, what you liked, what you disliked, and then it moves on into other subjects.
Over dinner?
Maybe over dinner. Exactly. So we hit it off a little bit. Maybe I came off too strong, but either way, you never know.
I came
you
off
always
too strong.
Well, you never know. That's always a fear that you have when you're out dating. And then you always have, you know, there's other worries like...
I hope you like your meatloaf.
Maybe not that strong. You know, certain personality traits that you or your partner may have might come off more like you're overshadowing them, or like you're overbearing or something like that. So I was worried about that. There's always that fear that you're coming off too strong. Anyway, what made this experience bad was that every time I tried to reach out to her to maybe have a second or third date, she would always have a reason last minute to say no. So she would agree with me to meet up and then have something to say to prevent her from having me to come over, maybe pick her up and whatever. So it's not a bad experience itself on its own, but collectively I associate it with bad experiences.
Wow, what a time waster.
It was. It was really a time waster, and it was really unfortunate because she seemed like a really nice girl. She had a lot to offer in terms of conversation. She was definitely an interesting character. And, you know, beauty is part of, you know, the checklist that you look at when it comes to certain people that you want to date. So she was very attractive. She was very intelligent in what she was doing. She's currently in the Army.
Whoa. I didn't see that coming.
Well,
a little curveball.
Yeah, she was talking about wanting to enlist in the Army. She finally did that. She's in the Army now, and I think she's like, I don't know. It's probably been a little over a year since I've talked.
Special operations.
I don't even talk to her. The way I made it sounds like I keep in touch with her. I don't. But it's been a little over a year since the last time I've talked to her. So, what about you, Ryan?
Easy answer. I have no dating experience.
Ryan. Why?
I mean, technically I do, but it's not even worth mentioning, honestly.
Well, why do you think that?
Because it just isn't really worth mentioning. That's it.
I don't want to say because it was so non-existent, or is it just because the people that you chose to go out with aren't worth mentioning because they aren't anything special? Like, what is it?
I wouldn't say that.
Well, okay.
That sounds like a jerk response.
What's making you say that it's like really nothing to talk about?
Because I don't know. I mean, I look back on them and they're not really memorable at all.
What makes them not memorable?
I think part of it was the fact I didn't really care.
Ooh, yeah. See, that would really damper the experience, wouldn't it? Apathy really is. I don't expect you to be someone that doesn't care. You don't come off as that person. I mean, what
looking back on it, now I don't really care. That's the thing.
Okay.
At the time, maybe I was like, hey, how's it going?
Like that nervous tick in the back of your mind. Like, hey, I can't control my shaking.
Yeah, accidentally punch him into a broom closet.
Oh my God.
No, I mean, looking back, I just don't really care, honestly.
Okay.
It's like, Yeah, I guess I went on a couple dates, and then I was just like, look back, and I'm like, this is kind of boring. Like,
Huh.
I mean, that's
Okay.
all I could think about.
Would you see yourself potentially getting back out there, maybe dating someone else, or maybe not actively pursuing, but if the opportunity were to arise, would you jump on it, or would you sort of maybe wait it out until you're more comfortable with whatever it is that you're going on in your personal life? I don't know.
That's a great question. I guess I would jump on it, but
You would jump on the opportunity?
yeah, but I would tell them to get ready for a roller coaster ride.
Oh, let's not jump on that roller coaster. Let's save that for later.
I'm speaking figuratively, of course.
Of course, of course. All right, I think that's a good moment to move on to the next one. All right, I want to keep away from one of my questions, so I'm going to pick
a yellow one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of mine are on lined paper, so you can tell which ones are mine. So I'm gonna pick one of these yellow Post-its.
Oh, that's a good one.
And I know you added some more. This pile looks much larger than it once was last week.
Oh, I got really creative.
Oh, I bet you did. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, considering that your other one was about poop.
Please be the right one.
Oh God, no. I feel like I don't know this. This could not be yours. I feel like it may be like Josh's.
What is it? What
Your
is
favorite hentai? No judgment.
it? No judgment.
That's literally what it says. Favorite hentai, no judgment.
That's a
double exclamation point.
That's a Josh question.
I feel like that's a Josh.
In
Thank
case
you, Josh.
In case you guys don't know, we're talking about Joshua Pina, our studio head.
Yes. Ah, man. I'd have to think about it only because okay, I don't watch a lot of hentai, but the ones that I do watch, they usually have like that cover photo that they use if it were like a home DVD video. You know how they have that online. I usually just look at those, which one's the most appealing, and click on it. I don't really pay attention to the title. I really don't know. If I had to pick a favorite hentai based on category, probably opai.
Okay. Big breasts, basically.
Not so big that it's unnatural, just making it look healthy. The figure is full, definitely something that leads you to be desired.
Okay.
What about you? What are some of the hentai that you've looked at in the past? Assuming you've looked at hentai.
Oh, okay. All of them. No, I'm joking.
Okay.
I mean, I think everyone's seen a lot by this point. But
with its ready accessibility, probably.
Yeah, pretty much everyone's seen everything. But honestly, I got more into the visual novels / games from Japan in regards to that topic.
They have those games too, by the way. And I can't get over how interactive they are. I haven't played them. I don't know if this is weird or not. I've watched other people play them, and the games don't really get you off like they're supposed to, because that's what they're meant to do.
Well, I didn't actually buy this one game because I wanted to get off.
Right, of course.
I actually, strangely enough, I bought it because it was an emotional experience. It was a very emotional experience. It was called a Family Project, or Kazoku Keikaku.
Okay.
And
is it one of those games? Is it one of those where you feel more emotionally attached to the characters, and that's why you played this game, so that you can get that interaction?
That's the major reason why I bought that game, because I knew I was in for a good story, and like honestly, like the hentai was just like, it was almost non-existent. I was like, perfectly fine by me.
Hey, all right. If you can get that out of a game and not worry about that, I feel like that's a good game.
Like honestly, I was just in it for the story and the characters.
Of course, isn't that what you go in for with most anime outside of hentai? Isn't that what you go for?
Well, I mean, I go into hentai for the story too. So.
Yeah. Some people actually watch hentai for the story. I know maybe one or two people that sort of skip through the sex part and go straight into like how they're doing the story. And surprisingly, they have decent character development through those stories.
Yeah,
it's weird.
I honestly don't care if there's sex in a story, but I want it to be a good emotional story.
Right, you want to feel attached to those characters.
Yeah, otherwise, why am I watching this?
Right, of course. All right, let's move on to a new question, shall we then?
Yeah. Oh, I'll pick the next one.
Yeah, let's alternate.
Yeah. Okay. What is this?
That might be two.
Is that two? Okay, hang on. Let me take this.
There you go.
Okay. Ooh, I don't know if I've seen this one. Hang on. Why is it all folded? Oh my god, it's another Josh question.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Could be Zane's.
A new article says, eating vagina is good for your health. Same ingredient in food to help
Oh god, no,
protect?
this was Oh no, Josh, why? May I?
Yeah.
Okay. There's backstory behind this. For you,
Let's keep it short.
for
if we
everyone,
can.
for everyone listening. The post-it says there's a news article that says eating vagina is good for your health. It's the same ingredients in food to help protect, and then there's nothing left there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. This goes back to a few weeks ago where I found a news article from some site. I don't remember where I clicked it.
Right,
it might
right.
have been somewhere on Facebook.
Random article.
But it says that eating or, going down on a girl and, servicing her. Let's keep it as clean as possible.
Slurp it up.
Oh God, Ryan. Okay. There's a news article that says that there are certain proteins and enzymes in the woman's lubrication, so to speak, that is good for your health.
But didn't they also say that you would have to consume a massive amount
You would have
to actually get nutritional
yes.
benefits?
Yes, you would have to. I think it's like some sort of. It's the same, I think, consistency they said of like some sort of mucus membrane. Not necessarily mucus itself, but it has like the consistency of that. You would have to consume several liters of it just to get the added benefits of those proteins and enzymes. Whereas you can maybe eat vegetables and fruit within a certain serving size and get the same amount. You'd be, I think the article said you'd probably have to be there for like an hour or more. I don't remember exactly what it is, and I wouldn't be able to pull it up because I don't remember where it came from.
Wow, it sounds like it'd take a long time.
It would take a long time, and it would be, not saying most people wouldn't enjoy it. I'm sure most people would enjoy it. Not only are they servicing their girlfriend or significant other, but they're having fun in themselves.
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win. I mean, God damn it, Josh. Why? I really don't know how to answer this question because
It's not really a question.
It really
It's
isn't a
just
question.
stating an article.
It's stating an article, and we can't even confirm it because we don't have the article to read it on.
I guess the question is, would you do it?
Is what you do with it? Man,
Would you do it?
would I do it? I would probably do it in intervals, and only if, again, my girlfriend would let me. So let's say at like 8 o'clock in the
This
morning.
feels really weird with her in the room.
It does, just a little bit. She would like say in the 8 in the morning, if we're in bed, I'd like, hey, let me get my little quick serving, and then she'd be able to get off. I get my nutrients, so to speak, and then later in the day, like say high noon, do it again, and then do it again before we go to bed. That I would feel like that's how I would do it. I would break it up into increments throughout the day. That sounds really weird. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry that you have to hear this from me. She's next to me. She's not speaking for the sake of being quiet while we record.
I'm just imagining you before you do this act. You're like, hey baby, get ready for me to pickle your onions.
What? Oh, we're okay. Let's move on to another topic before we finish this weird podcast. It's always fun having a podcast with you, Ryan. It always is. I'm again gonna keep away from my topics, and let's hope it's not another Josh one.
I hope it's one of mine ones.
I believe it is. Yep, this is you. You signed it at the bottom.
Oh, great.
Who is your favorite video game waifu and why?
Oh, this is a normal question. We can answer this super quick.
Okay. Who is your video game waifu?
Okay. She comes from Mega Man Zero, basically.
Oh, okay.
And her name is CL. She's basically a human scientist.
Oh,
but
okay.
she's super pivotal to the plot. So I just instantly I fell in love with her. I was like, she's awesome. She actually does stuff.
I don't know if I have one. If I had to pick one.
By the way, she's like 14 or 15 years old.
Oh gosh, Ryan. No, it's a trap. If I had to pick one, simply out of the games that I remember the most, I would probably have to pick Sylvia from Beautiful Joe.
Oh, okay.
And this goes back to our podcast a few weeks ago.
Yeah. It's good to see we're consistent.
Yeah. She was just one of those girls that really didn't take any shit from anyone. She was that no can-do attitude, take no shit from very sassy. Like you know that at least in the game lore that Joe doesn't treat her all that great, but she sort of sticks around anyway. But he has like redeeming qualities, blah blah blah. But you can tell that she's the one that keeps him in line, you know?
Yeah.
So she a strong, independent black woman soul.
Is she black?
No, she's not black.
Oh, okay. I was like,
She's very
misleading.
she's very much blonde hair, blue eyed, but she wears glasses and her the way she talks and the way her character is depicted in game in terms of like dress and whatever.
Yeah.
Very much sassy black woman.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, I don't really think I'd have any other waifu other than that.
Okay. Cool.
I think that would be it. What other games have I played? Shoot. Oh, Ivy. Soul Calibur. Ivy from Soul Calibur.
Fan service.
Yes.
That's
As much.
why.
Okay. Honestly, when I first played Soul Calibur 2, it was not for the fan service. Honestly, I was playing the game. I was picking characters. Excuse me, and I was like, "Huh, Ivy. Okay." Because when I first played her, she had that like very French, very royal like musketeer costume, and
Jiggle me fun.
right. I didn't realize that she had a different costume, and when I switched over, I was like, "Why would you?" My first reaction was, "Why would you wear that in combat?" And then I played it with that costume, and I was like, "Oh, that's why," because everyone likes the way things certain places jiggle. But
Yeah.
I like her play style because her sword it turns into a whip and what.
Remember you're talking about your dad walking in on you
Oh
playing
my
as that
God.
character.
Oh, actually, he did once.
Yeah.
We were at my uncle-in-law, I think is what you can call it.
Sure.
He had the game in his Xbox in his living room, and they were over here in a different section of like the dining room, and it's like the two rooms are connected through some sort of large open doorway, so you can walk in and out of both rooms. And he sort of sees me playing at the couch, and he's like, "What kind of character is this?" I go, "I'm Ivy. I'm this one. Look how badass I am." And he's like, he just gives me that look, like, yeah.
Whereas if it was me, it would be like more like, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. All right. I think that's a good point to stop this podcast. This went from
Sure.
this
Are
went
we
from
already at
hentai.
16?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
This went from hentai to again waifu to just talking more about just sex. Why does it
Okay.
always lead to sex? Why can't we just have some foreplay and maybe some cuddle time? Why does
Well,
it always lead to sex?
To be fair, none of my questions usually refer to
They
sex.
knew. Okay, fair enough.
Are
Fair
you
enough.
sure you don't want to do a quickie? We might have time for a quickie.
You know what? Sure, let's do it.
Okay, I'll
One
pick
more.
this one this time. And let's see what we got in Ryan's hand. Oh, this is one of my questions.
All right.
All right, okay.
Is it?
Oh, that one's boring. Fuck that one.
Whoa, what is it? I want to. Okay, I'll read it to myself.
Okay.
Oh, well, that would take a while.
Yeah, that's
that
boring.
would take a while to discuss.
Okay, what's this one? Oh, hey.
Wow, that's
okay, here's a good one.
Okay.
You just finished peeing in a urinal, but you realize that there's a baby in that urinal. But it turns out that baby was actually a cat, and you were never in a urinal to begin with. What do you do, and what do you tell your loved ones?
I wake up. It was all a dream, and I find a wet spot in my bed because I peed in the bed. I wet myself.
Oh, that's pretty smart.
Because that makes no sense. What the hell, Ryan?
Well, I
It
mean,
was
what
a
do you
baby.
tell your loved ones? Just tell me honestly.
If I were to, okay, if that were to happen and it's a cat, is the cat alive?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Assuming if the cat is alive, I'm pretty sure I would lose my dick because it would be so angry that I pissed on it and it would claw and bite away my dick.
You were never in a urinal to begin with.
So it's all an alternate reality and it's all something I'm imagining. Like I'm in purgatory or limbo. And it's all just like where anything is possible and it just starts spewing out of my mind and I'm just seeing things. Maybe I'm on LSD and this is what I see. I'm on drugs, man. I'm hallucinating. I can't control myself. What's going on? I just curl in a ball in the corner crying.
Oh, I got a simple answer to that question.
What is that?
I just blow my brains out.
What's the? Why would you blow your brains out? That's so violent.
I mean, well, I guess first I would just tell my loved ones what's up, and then I would just blow my brains out right after that.
No, what you do is you say something completely random that has to do with nothing, and it leaves them questioning, what did he mean by that? So the rest of your life leaves a legacy because everyone's trying to figure out the mystery
Exactly.
of what you said when in reality there was nothing in it at all.
Well, you just create a really stupid Cthulhu mythos.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's what you do. It's either you're dreaming, or you go out blazing in flames. I don't know.
Would you want to pee on a cat?
No, I wouldn't want to pee on a cat. Why would I pee on a cat?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, it's not like I've done it.
Those eyes suggest otherwise.
I haven't done it. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And on that note, we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Be sure to follow us on our social media. All the links will be in the description box below. Be sure to check out our other podcasts on our channel. There will be something in the description box. Or just subscribe so that you can keep up with us on the weekly basis.
Yep.
With that, my name is Matthew Kumar.
I'm Ryan Lai.
And we'll see you next week.
See ya. Man, babies are, like, good to pee on, right?
What the hell?
What?